Hello, here we are again. I'm Amy from Coloring Book of Shadows, and today I'm going to be continuing in Coloring Book of Shadows Crystal Magic by me, Amy Chesery. And if this is the first time you've joined us, or me, or us, welcome. So, the point of these sessions is really to just chill out and to enjoy doing a little bit of art with no expectations and no hurry and no pressure, no stress, and no instruction. So, sometimes I do explain what I'm doing. And there are people who color along and follow along and do the same thing that I'm doing, which is great. If you want to do that, feel free to follow along. I might not explain everything, but you can just see what I'm doing and do something similar. That said, you can also do whatever you want. So you can color any page, any colors, whatever you want. You can do another craft or whatever. It's just a nice time to enjoy the meditative benefits of doing art, which is art with no expectation, really. It's just a chance to put pencil or pen to paper and listen to the wind outside, like I'm doing, and just chill. Hi, Tracy. And LB. Hello, happy new moon, LB. So I'm going to continue on with this page. And it has been really fun. I love how the Chara White turned out. I think I nailed it. 10 out of 10. I have done great. However, I noticed just because that the brown I put on the background, it's like a little more orange than I was hoping for. It's really not too bad. I was thinking of maybe erasing some and redoing it, or just using I used, and it's just a noticing, like it's perfectly fine as it is. I used this tan color, but I usually use antique brass or bronze, antique brass for the backgrounds, like the parchment effect, and I kind of like that better. It's a little more neutral. It's less orangey. So it's not a critique of my work. It's just a noticing. So I was thinking maybe I would just take a little bit of this antique brass or bronze, whichever one. I know I just said it, but I can't remember which one it is. They both start with the letter B and they're metals. Therefore, my brain can't tell. So I'm just going to, instead of erasing, I'm just going to kind of go over it a little bit, maybe tone down the orange just a bit. And that is being very picky, but what the heck? It's my art. I can be picky if I want. I'm going to fold this back. It's really humid here today, so I'm like sticking to the paper. I don't know if that ever happens to you, but hi, Shannon. And feel free to comment or chat in the comments. I do try to chat with you guys if you have questions or comments or funny things. I know sometimes we talk about magic and spiritual deep topics. Sometimes we talk about snack food. So it really just depends. All things. We talk about all things. Laura, I don't know if you're on today, but Laura and I were going back and forth about nut butters and cheese the other day. What the Sigma? Hello. You know, that's funny. I've been trying to figure out what Sigma means in new generation slang, and I still can't figure it out. But that's okay. That just means I'm an auntie. Yeah, but new moon, I don't know. I don't know if you guys want to talk about it or state any intentions or anything, but I really love the energy at this time. I think it's really chill, and I like to start over. I like the energy of just like letting go and being like, okay, maybe I fell off track, or, you know, but whatever. It's the new moon, so we have a new chance. And I like it that it's so like the moon cycles are only 28 days. I think that's fabulous because, you know, New Year has like, but it's kind of like a lot of pressure because it's like a whole year. And then the new moon, though, is like, there'll be another one next month. So I think that's great. Oh, you have a hard time coloring the same thing over and over, like animals and trees. Well, just do different colors, like different colors, different textures. Like this book is all crystals, but they're all different. So like that, and then plants and trees and stuff, like yeah, I mean, I would say mostly it's color or texture. Like challenge yourself to make them different, like non-realistic coloring. Someone just posted in my group on, oops, sorry, knocked the camera there. Someone just posted, and it's weird. Non-realistic coloring is like hard to do. Like your brain wants to make trees green with brown trunks, right? But you don't have to do that, and it's kind of difficult to get out of the tendency to color things realistically. But a good example, someone in my Facebook group, if you're in there, someone just posted a thing they did in all neons, like highlighter pens, basically. Something similar to highlighters. I don't know if they were actual highlighters, but they were like neon marker. And it was totally non-realistic colors, and it looked awesome. So it's sort of a brain training exercise, honestly. Like if I were to color this plant non-green, I would be fighting my instinct to make it green and do the same, you know? So like, I think probably maybe just try. An option to try would be to consider trying non-realistic color schemes. Or don't make things, you don't have to make everything different. I think about that a lot too, like with my painting. I do watercolor painting, and I feel like I have to, you know, be different. I feel like I have to do color and, you know, add all this stuff and do something unique. And then I look at art out in the world, and it's like, you know, realistic. I mean, there's all kinds of art out in the world, so we'll give it that. But a lot of the times I'm attracted to art that's just green trees and just very tastefully done landscapes. Yeah. So so both of those. So like try non-traditional colors, and it's funny. Your mind's gonna not want to do it. Maybe I'll do a little on this page just to challenge myself. Like try doing a whole thing with no green leaves. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on her name. I discovered a really cool watercolor artist this week, and she does like tropical Florida scenes, and they're really whimsical, and the colors she uses are wild. Like they're so cool. So I hope that helps, Shannon. But yeah, then I mean, if you're bored with it and you want to try something new, for sure try something new. But you also don't have to go that far outside the box. You could just do realistic, you know, colors and just finesse your skills, tighten it up. Like I'll show you. It's going to be hard. It's not going to fit so well, but I'm working on layered foliage with watercolor right now, and it's rather difficult, but it's, you know, not out of the normal color scheme. And at some point I might take it out of the normal color scheme. But at this point, you know what, I don't have to entertain myself. Of course, if you're bored with it or you feel like you're in a rut, yeah, shake up the colors. What's her name? Darn it, let me look at my, hold on a sec. No, I want to know. I was really inspired by this artist this week. Oh, here she is. Because sometimes I get too stuck in realism with shapes and layout of the page. Like I feel like everything has to be in scale or just how it looks to my eye. Her name is Negley. It's her last name. Ellen Negley? Hold on. Ellen, yes. Ellen Negley. Negley. And her watercolors are so cool. Like sometimes she will use green, but she adds like purple and orange and like she really shakes it up in a beautiful, whimsical way. And you could do the same with coloring just because she's a watercolor artist. But I was really inspired by the way she lays out her paintings. Like I was looking at her Instagram and she shows like, hey, here's my reference photo. It's like, you know, kind of a boring looking restaurant in Florida. And then it shows her artist interpretation of it. And she adds like so much life and so much color. And you know how sometimes like the energy of a place, like you visit a place and it's really vibrant and it has like a great vibe. And then you take a picture of it and the photo is kind of so. She manages to like really capture that vibrant energy in her paintings. So check out Ellen Negley. Negley. I found her this week or last week, and she just really inspired me with color and composition for art and seeing things like in a new way. I think she did a great job of shaking it up. So that's fun. But it is a trip. Like it is your hands and my hands and my brain. Some people are trained for it, but I really do find myself wanting to do realistic colors, and you totally don't have to. But watch me, I'm going to do it again here. Oh, speaking of, I did pick out for the details on this page, I did pick out a heat wave, which is a neon orange. I was thinking maybe I would shake it up with a little neon orange. So we'll see if I actually do that or if I chicken out. Yeah, and I know also, Shannon, with my pages, sometimes they're labeled like this is this and that is that, and but you totally don't have to follow that for coloring. Like even if it says it's basil, you could color it orange. It doesn't matter. You can, just because I've labeled something as a specific plant or herb or rock or animal, you can just color it whatever color. Don't feel like it has to be realistic. I know that probably makes it extra hard because you're like, it says it's charo white, it must be purple. But it doesn't. It doesn't have to be. It's kind of cool to make your own artist interpretation of it. That's it. I'm making green leaves. I should do a page though, and totally, it's a fun challenge to do like non-green leaves, because like look outside, there's so many different colors of leaves. There's red and purple and orange, brown. And there's a whole rainbow of leaves. Yellow. Just call out every color. Blue, probably some blue ones. I think there's not a lot of, it's kind of weird. There's not a lot of blue animals or flowers or plants, I don't think. A couple, but not that many. Fish, blue fish for sure. Oh, your water lilies are blank on your crocodile page. Yeah, pick whatever color you want. They don't have to be. Oops, that's not actually a leaf. That was just 2 lines. Oh well. Pick whatever color you want for those water lilies. Water lilies do come in a nice variety of colors, though. There's a pond, a nearby garden that has them, and they're so cool. I love to see water lilies in the wild or in the botanical garden. I don't think I've ever seen them in the wild. Now that I mention it. Has anyone here seen water lilies in the wild? Hello, Jeff Jordan 68. How are you? Thanks for joining. So just a little bit of brown on the skull. Well, this is quite lovely. So just a little bit of green. I don't think I'm going to add that crazy orange. I'm still debating it. Let's just say that. I thought maybe it would need it, but I think this is lovely. I'm happy with what I've done here. I find it to be lovely. So I think I might just keep it simple. Oh, Lorraine, I think I did the Season of the Witch title page in only orange and black. I want to look now. I have my book right over here. I think it's the one I colored. Sometimes I have so many copies of my own books, I don't know. Like, oh yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you for this lovely example. So yeah, I only did orange and black and brown. And yep, see, no green leaves. And I'm sure I was fighting myself going, leaves are green, leaves are green. Oh my God, that cat is so cute. It's like my cat Hubert. So not to jump around on topics, but yeah, thanks, Lorraine. That's correct. I did that one in traditional Halloween colors, Samhain colors, but with no green. So a couple of weeks ago, I was asking if anyone had 5 cats because we were considering getting a 5th cat. And ta-da, we got a 5th cat. And he is adorable. And we have found our max number of cats, which is 5. Oh my God. So I definitely don't regret it because he's adorable. He's orange and stripy and just so tender and so sweet. But holy crap, 5 cats up from 4 is a noticeable difference. So 1 cat was never enough for us. 2 cats, we had 2 cats for a long time. We thought we were a 2-cat family. Then we got 3, and I loved having 3. We were down to 2. It wasn't enough. Then we went up to 4, and I was like, oh no, 4 is going to be too many, but 4 was awesome. And then we got the 5th cat, and it is awesome, but no more. No more than 5 cats at a time. Jeff Jordan is groovy and has 6 cats. That's awesome. I think it's awesome if you do have more than 5 cats, but good on you. There's cats everywhere. Like, everywhere I look, there's a cat. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining. It's just it was a noticeable difference. Like 3 to 4 was not noticeable. But 4 to 5 is like, oh my god, there's so many cats. But it's really fun. Hi, Henry. I am glad you like them. Will I be releasing old planners? I have released. So yes. So if you look at, they're in new format. So if you, my book called Astrology is the 2022 planner re-released. My book called Witch's Alchemy is the 2021 planner re-released. My book called Moon Magic is the 2023 planner re-released. And then I do. Oh, hi, Julie Ann, Henry's wife. Oh, so you have, yeah, so you have the more recent ones. But yeah, so look at my books called Witch's Alchemy, Astrology, Moon Magic. Cottage Witch and Hedge Witchery are the older planners, like 2019 and 2020. So Julie Ann, those will be the re-releases. And then I have not re-released 2024, which was witch power themed. And I have not re-released 2025. So those I honestly don't know. I will re-release them at some point, but I don't know if the 2024 one is going to come out this year or what. Because I started working on Sabbath books. And I'm working on the Litha book right now, or Litha, the Summer Solstice. And it's really cool. So that will be out probably late April or May. And if you got the special edition or you saw my special edition PDF, it's that, but expanded. So there's like a lot of new stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to get, someone else had a comment about their awesome cats. Julia has 3 cats and a service dog and a 20-foot camper. Oh, that sounds cozy. I do love having 5 cats. It just was, it was noticeable. All right. Oh my goodness. And Jeff rescued Thor and Loki, his last 2 cats. That's awesome. Yeah, we've got 3 from the local shelter, and then 1 was a feral street cat. Okay, so that completes this beautiful page. And then I'll do a quick flip through of everything I've colored so far in this book, because that's fun. I love this one. I love how I did the cells that came out so nice. And the cornelian. This one, lots of rainbow calcite energy. A little more muted. Very cool, very sophisticated. Tons of green energy. Love this. Yeah, each one was really